hard-fought victory for the Olympic silver medalist Go Ying Chan Peng Soon, and now we turn our attention to women's doubles. So here is what happened earlier, and of course focus now on the top seeds in women's doubles. The home favorites Yuki Fukushima and Sayaka Hirota against KITITHARAKUL and PRAJONGJAI from Thailand. Here is quarterfinals draw in women's doubles, and I think it's worth noticing that we've got 3 Chinese pairs in the quarterfinals, 2 pairs from Japan, and then of course 1 from Thailand, Indonesia and Bulgaria. But China has struggled lately in the women's doubles, in my opinion, so in that perspective it's comforting that they've qualified 3 pairs for the quarterfinals. We're at the upper part of the draw, as you can see. With the top seeds, Fukushima and Hirota, against the number 1 on the World Tour ranking, PRAJONGJAI and KITITHARAKUL. Here they come. KITITHARAKUL and PRAJONGJAI playing their 10th tournament of the World Tour tournaments, and that means they've also played the Thomas and Huber Cups, the Asian team qualifiers, and of course the Asian Games. So they've really been on the road, the Thai pair. But that's earned them a spot on the World Tour ranking as number 1. So far, with a earning this year of almost $27,000 each.
Okay, KITITHARAKUL, this is black, this is red. What do you choose?
Black.
You choose black,
Yes.
okay? So you take red. Red, your choice. Service. Who will serve? Yuki will serve, and Chonggonpan receives. Yuki serves. And which side? This side? This side. Perfect.
So KITITHARAKUL and PRAJONGJAI just to stay on the near side of the court. In terms of World Tour ranking, Fukushima and Hirota, they are ranked 4th, and but they've won the most prize money, $75,000 each. Here's the profile of Fukushima. Both players born in Kumamoto. Played together for several years, and was in the semi-final last year in this tournament. Here's a partner, Sayaka Hirota. The taller of the 2 players, 170 centimeters, that's 5'7", whereas Fukushima 5'5". So last year's semi-final was their by far best result in this tournament, and this year they've qualified for the quarterfinals through a victory over Chang Yen-ah and Jung Kyung-eun. A hard-fought match, as you can see yesterday.
Ready to play.
Of course, the World Championship silver medalists for the last 2 years, Fukushima and Hirota, and this year, I think, was particularly tough to overcome as they missed 2 match points. Here's the profile of Jongkolfan KITITHARAKUL. Same height as HIROTA from Chiang Mai in Thailand. Part of the Uber Cup silver medalist team on home soil in Bangkok this year. And here's a partner, PRAJONGJAI. They are currently ranked 9th in the world. Here's their way to the quarterfinal. To say the least, convincing victory in the first game, 2 and 8 points only to the Lee sisters from USA. Just about ready to get the match underway. Here's our umpire, Yasan Sairali of Mauritius. Kim Kang-hyun.
And on my left, Yuki FUKUSHIMA and Sayaka HIROTA, Japan.
Best results for PRAJONGJAI and KITITHARAKUL this year was victory in the Thailand Masters, the very first World Tour tournament. And we're ready to get this quarterfinal started. FUKUSHIMA to serve. The head-to-head score between these two pairs is definitely in favor of FUKUSHIMA and HIROTA. They lead 5-2, but there's comfort if you're a Malaysian, if you're a Thailand fan, because KITITHARAKUL and PRAJONGJAI, they won their last meeting in the Thailand Super 500 just a couple of weeks before the World Championships. Great play.
Service over. 1-all.
Here's the reverse angle. Excellent placed drop shot from KITITHARAKUL. Gone wide. Yeah, well played by Sayaka HIROTA at the net.
Service over. 2-1.
Great rally already.
Play. KITITHARAKUL. From here. No waving of hand, okay? You should be ready when the serve is ready. Play.
Yeah. I basically agree with Yasan Sairali. He was the service judge in our last match, and I think the players took way too long time before they got the rallies underway. Must remember that play must be continuous. There should be no unnecessary delay from the rally is concluded until the next one is started. It was interesting to see how they react, HIROTA and FUKUSHIMA, because, as I mentioned earlier, they missed 2 match points to become the world champions. Eventually lost out to Nakahara and Matsumoto, their compatriots. And then they actually played very, very well in the team competition in Asian Games. Were dominant in the first women's doubles in the team event, and also started out really well in the individual event. And then suddenly in the semi-final they ran into a surprise, the former world champions Chen Qingchen and Jia Yufan, where Jia Yufan played the best I've ever seen her play, and HIROTA and FUKUSHIMA easily lost that match, whereas in my opinion over the summer they've been the in-form pair this year. Won the Indonesia Super 1000 by beating Matsumoto and Nakahara. Also won German Open. Were instrumental in the Uber Cup win and won the Badminton Asia Championships, these 2 Japanese women.
Service over, 2-4.
Oh, that's a great third shot from Ravinda PRAJONGJAI.
3-4.
The head of sports in Thailand, Rexy Meineke, Indonesian born and former world champion and Olympic champion, together with Ricky Subagja, head of sports in Thailand, and alongside him his coach Sarli Chongchongkang.
Service over, 5-4. Six, 4.
Just took the top of the net court, that shot.
Service over, 5-6.
Well played.
6-all.
KITITHARAKUL. Often just referred to as Kit
Play.
by the other players from Thailand. Some of them got some quite long names. And the abbreviation is a bit easier. Missed that one.
That is over 7-6.
Fortunately, a couple of spectators using flashlights on the far side of the court. There from HIROTA.
That is over 7-all.
33 shots that rally. It might be interesting to talk a little bit about how the two pairs are constructed in terms of front court player, back court player, and their strengths. If we take the Olympic champions, Matsutomo and Takahashi of Japan, where we know that Matsutomo is, of course, the preferred front court player, and Takahashi the playmaker from the back court, then there's a little bit of difference between them and HIROTA and Fukushima. It's not that there isn't a preferred back court player and a preferred front court player. There definitely is, but they're much more flexible. Yuki Fukushima more content on the back court, and Saka HIROTA the preferred front court player, but they can definitely play in the opposite position and almost play just as well. That means that in a little bit more slow arenas like this one here in the Musashino Forest Sports Plaza, like the World Championship arena in Nanjing, All England, for instance, they have a little bit more firepower compared to when it's possible for the opponents to put Matsutomo on the back court, as we saw yesterday, if you were with us there. That sometimes Do and Lee from China succeeded in doing that. And on the other hand, the Thai pair have basically PRAJONGJAI as a playmaker from the back court, but she's a really strong playmaker. KITITHARAKUL is the net player here, but not really a strong front court player. And one of the things you can notice is that she has a tendency to look back when there it was, when her partner has the shot on from the back court. She looks a little bit back, and that is a trademark of a not natural front court player.
Service over.
You cannot, in my opinion, look back, turn your head. You've got to sense where your partner is. You've got to focus your attention on where your opponents are, how their racket position is, because it's your job to try and intercept on the front court, and you can only do that by being a little bit ahead of your opponents. Good shot from Fukushima.
Service over. 10-9.
Landed in, and
11-9 interval.
World number ones, the top seeds here, take a 2-point lead going into the first game interval. That was some misjudgment. The Japanese coach is Kei Nakajima, the head coach, and I think it's Satoko Suetsuna, the female coach.
20 seconds. Good. Liaison coach. 11. HIROTA. 11-9. Play.
So, resuming play. Great spotted by Fukushima there.
12.
Big gap on the court, and as we're resuming play, talk a little bit about the drift here in the arena. It's alongside the court, and it's Fukushima and HIROTA who's playing a little bit up against the drift at the moment, whilst PRAJONGJAI and KITITHARAKUL are having a little help killing their attack. Whether it's not enough, that's still to be seen. Wait, it's going wide. Well, she took it again, Fukushima. Excellent work by HIROTA. It's very good when she can work her way towards the front court.
13.
Smashing from the back court, following up mid-court, and then eventually kill it. 65 shots was that rally. Great save, fantastic save by Fukushima. Excellent defense by him. PRAJONGJAI and KITITHARAKUL. She worked her way to the front court, KITITHARAKUL. That was well done. Eventually a mistake from Jongkol-fan KITITHARAKUL. I suspect that might have been longer than the 65
14,
shots.
9.
86 shots. There's a lot of psychology in these long rallies, because you really can't bail out. You can't show your opponents that you're not ready to play these long rallies. You have to believe in yourself and just make small adjustments. And there's so many faces in in these long rallies where you try to attack and see if you can get yourself and your partner into a better position. Backcourt player is really the playmaker, trying different openings. And then if it's not successful, then you might back off and sort of give away the initiative a little bit, rely on your defense and hope there's some points to be scored in the transition phase between attack and defense. Very nice point in
15-9.
terms of HIROTA and FUKUSHIMA scored a quick point after winning a long rally. Yeah, it's called in. Well placed. Excellent smash by Ravinder PRAJONGJAI. From the reverse angle.
Play.
Not a lot of space left there, but well placed. Right. Very often we also see that women's doubles pairs, different women's doubles pairs have different situations where they want to turn the defense around, so to speak. Could be one player being really good at a cross backhand defense. There could be other opportunities, but you wait for the right situation to occur. Great smash there by PRAJONGJAI, was targeting HIROTA, moving backwards. Much more difficult to return with accuracy when you're on your way back from the net. Play by FUKUSHIMA.
Service over, 17-11.
Excellent play there by the two Thai players. Very nice attack. Just getting the court mobbed.
Quick one. John court. Jungle punches. Play.
She creates an opening, KITITHARAKUL, but she's not sharp enough on the front court, and this time she doesn't get the kill. And it's still a 6 points difference that FUKUSHIMA and HIROTA created from 9-all to 15-9. 6 straight points. Still the lead. Wait. New shot from PRAJONGJAI, and advantage
19.
the top
12.
seeds. Rally, and 8 game points now for
20 game
FUKUSHIMA
point,
and HIROTA.
12.
In the first game that has gone pretty much the way they wanted it to. And there it is. First game to the world number ones.
First game
After
won by
26
Yuki
minutes of
FUKUSHIMA,
play,
Sayaka HIROTA,
21-12.
21-12.
It's confirmation of the score.
やっててどっちがストレート勝負してるときクロス必ず逃げてくるから真ん中は当たり前ねどっちかここを狙う結構良かったね意識してたまにそういう部分ちょっと忘れるあるけど継続できてねあと攻めてる時ただスマッシュだけじゃなくて上手に隠してましたねそれストレート自分がリードしてる OK あとストレートは自分の上をここに行ってる体が中途半端だねちっちゃいと回転結構速いストレートって結構やられるのねそれもう少し結構相手力入りづらいそういうのもっと上手になってますそれだけ自分の木型のパターンあとストレートすぐのチェンジが相手めちゃめちゃ手出すからもう一回イージーってこっちに行ってたらOK クロス自分分かるこっちに行ってすぐクロスしたいです早いねこっちの甘さもっと全部誘ってからサーブお高いサーブ結構いいねもうちょっと継続ただ心配するのは向こうサーブするとき
probably the company coach of Japanese players. We've seen a number of occasions here in
20 seconds.
the Daihatsu Orange Japan Open that the national discipline coach is there for women's doubles, Kei Nakajima, and then also the company coach is sitting next to the national coach on the 2 coaching chairs available. Just about ready to get the second game underway, and
Second game.
Interesting to see whether
Play.
KITITHARAKUL and PRAJONGJAI can sort of benefit from playing up against the drift, or they will have a tougher time playing the defense against the powerful Japanese pair. Well left.
Service over, 1 love.
Great placement by Fukushima.
Service over,
KITITHARAKUL here in the
1
picture. She
all.
had her racket on the wrong side of the body. Suspect there's been a little deception on that shot from Fukushima.
Service over, 2, 1. Three, 1.
Good interception.
Service over, 2, 3. Service over, 4, 2.
You got to be a little bit more careful, the top seeds, when they play the back line from this near side of the court. A bit of drift.
Service over, 3, 4.
Playing their 7th World Tour tournament, Fukushima and HIROTA. Mistake there from Fukushima.
Service over, 5, 3.
So that's 3 tournaments less than their opponents. That can explain the difference in ranking, whereas the world ranking 10 best results every year counts towards the world ranking, whereas the World Tour, it's
Service over,
simply
4,
add the points
5.
from the tournament you played, so definitely an advantage to play more tournaments if you perform the same way no matter how many tournaments you play. I don't think that's the case, so we've also seen that they're actually leading the money list in women's doubles with the approximately $75,000 each in prize money this
Service
year.
over, 6,
Big part of them
4.
came from the win in Indonesia Super 1000, and they beat the now world champions Matsumoto and Nakahara in the final. Drop shot from KITITHARAKUL.
7, 4. Wipe the court, please. Wipe the court, please.
Just placed outside of the reach of HIROTA.
Yuki. Fukushima. Show weight, 1. Show weight, 1.
Alexei Meineke with a bit of encouragement
Thank you.
to his players. Got off to a good start to this second game has KITITHARAKUL and PRAJONGJAI. Of course, there will be a lot of emphasis on how players fare in this tournament here, as this is the venue. Musashino Forest Sports Plaza is the venue for the 2020 Olympics badminton tournament, and there's a lot of implications in that. The stronger countries, they have several pairs that could qualify, several players that could qualify for the Olympic spots. Most likely only 2 spots maximum for one country in each discipline. Japan's depth in the women's doubles department will be a huge individual internal battle for those 2 Olympic spots, in my opinion. So who plays best in these circumstances here in Musashino Sport Plaza? That is very interesting, in my opinion. Excellent play by HIROTA. That's one of the differences, in my opinion, between the 2 pairs. The 2 playmakers, PRAJONGJAI and FUKUSHIMA. Might be some difference between them, but the real big difference is, in my opinion, between HIROTA and KITITHARAKUL. HIROTA better than KITITHARAKUL on the front court, and I think also stronger from the back court, can work her way forward. There's very few rallies that KITITHARAKUL intercepts and decides from the front court, in my opinion, when she's up against a position of the quality that she is here. Oi! Fantastic indecision with HIROTA and FUKUSHIMA. It's going wide. Mentally a tough rally to lose for the Thai pair. Long.
9-7.
So that was 5 straight points for FUKUSHIMA and HIROTA. Consecutive points KITITHARAKUL and PRAJONGJAI scored in the first game was 3 consecutive points, in the second only 2. Good shot, excellent deception, but misjudgment by PRAJONGJAI, and on the run of 7 straight points. The world #1s, the top seeds in this tournament, are back in the driver's seat. taking a 4-point lead into the mid-game interval. Beautiful deception by KITITHARAKUL.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Players on court. FUKUSHIMA, HIROTA. Eleven, 7. Play.
So FUKUSHIMA and HIROTA with the advantage. See if KITITHARAKUL and PRAJONGJAI can bounce back. That's a little rally to start out with here after the interval, just to make sure that if you have the physical advantage, your opponent will be a little bit drained again.
7.
Eventually, PRAJONGJAI went for it a bit too sharp. Important to stay in balance, to be able to help your partner cover the court. Yeah, well played by FUKUSHIMA.
Thirteen, 7.
9 straight points now for FUKUSHIMA and HIROTA. Looks difficult for KITITHARAKUL and PRAJONGJAI. So landed in. 10 straight points.
14, 7.
One of the things that's interesting, in my opinion, about FUKUSHIMA and HIROTA is that they've actually played together for a long, long time. The first entered the Japan Open here in 2014, lost the first round to Chow and Poon. Then 2015 lost the first round to Pedersen and Yule. 2016 lost the second round to Pedersen and Yule, and so on. So it is taking them some years to develop the level that they've got right now. It's taking them some years to be strong enough physically to have a good enough defense to be solid enough in the basic game. And that helped them break through in 2017, whereas at least in Denmark we often see pairs split up if they don't get the desired results quickly. If you're working on the right stuff, doing the right things day in, day out, there's a good chance that results will eventually follow. HIROTA, and I think these long rallies are very symptomatic because, I mean, even if KITITHARAKUL and PRAJONGJAI should win one of them, which I don't think they've done, they will only win a rally, but as of now they won't win the war. And we just saw the stat there that the average rally length in this match has been 20 shots. Excellent shot. A little bit lucky as well, as I think it hit the net court. Now 14 consecutive points for the world number ones. That 15, just 2 points away from a quarterfinal win, semi-final berth. And now 13 match points. They were up 7-4. KITITHARAKUL and PRAJONGJAI.
20 match point. 7.
Haven't scored since. And there it is, on a fantastic run of 17 straight points. The top seeds enter the semi-final of the women's doubles, FUKUSHIMA and HIROTA. Hit a really good stride there.
FUKUSHIMA and HIROTA, 21-12, 21-7.
Confirmation by our umpire. And from the scoreline, you can't really see that there was a lot of long rallies in this match, and it was perhaps a bit closer than the score suggests. 12 and 7 points. Here's confirmation of the score in 47 minutes, 21-12, 21-7.